Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do some beautiful little bling luxury ornaments. Don't forget, if you guys are new, please subscribe, give me a little like, and leave me a little comment on what you guys thought of today's video. So the other day I went to Hobby Lobby and I got me some like pinkish blush ornaments. So these right here were $10.99, but it says right here $10.99, but in reality I paid half. So the Hobby Lobby has like a 50% off on all Christmas stuff. So don't be intimidated by the prices when you guys go to Hobby Lobby, because I know a lot of people be like, hey, oh no, that store is expensive. But pretty much you're gonna just pay whatever the price is in half. So the big box says $24, but it only cost me 12. And I'm gonna show you guys how I decorated my ornaments. All you're gonna need is some little bling chain, and I got this from Amazon. I forgot what I was like, you know what, I want some fancy ornaments, and I got the bright idea to use a chain. And I was like, girl, I have no idea where to buy this chain at a craft store. I looked in Hobby Lobby, they didn't have, so that's why I ordered on Amazon. So I'll try to link the items in the description. So as you guys can see, the ornaments that I got are pretty big. I did get a variety of the little velvet texture, the shiny, the mattes, and some glitters. So I'm going to try to decorate each one. And then you're also going to need a glue gun. Please don't mind or judge mine. This one is actually Patrick's, my son. He uses it for his little crafts, and so I asked to borrow. So what you're going to want to do is also get yourself some pliers or something like that to cut the metal. I didn't have any of that because I don't normally do crafts like this. So I'm just using these nippers, these cuticle nippers. Since I do nails, you know, we all got some of these. And I just measured this to like where the bottom of the ornament is at. So previous to the video, I made a few ornaments already. And so this was my measurement that I used. And I was like, you know what? Let me make a quick little video for those of you guys who want to know how I made them. They're super, super easy. How much were so each roll of the bling stuff cost me about $20. So it was a little pricey, but you know what, it's like a one-time investment. You get to do like at least, let's see how many, almost 10 ornaments, and I still have some chain left over. So I want to say you could do at least 12 to 15 ornaments depending on how much you use. And again, it's an investment because you're gonna keep them every year. Well, at least I am. So yeah, I'm just gonna measure 4 strips to the same length, and I'm going to kind of start looking at my ornament, like, where do I want this little piece? And again, I only measured it toward the bottom. Like, you could do a full ornament like all around, but to me that was a waste. Like I said, this was about $20 or something. I think it was between $15 to $20. Again, I'm going to add it to the description. I did add a little bit of the glue gun, the glue, I mean, and I told my son, I was like, do you have a glue that is clear? Because this shit's a little yellow. But then at the end of the day, it worked because this is gold, and I just used a little bit, so you can't tell. So I would recommend to just add a little bit. I'm not too OCD or whatever, so if it comes out a little sideways, I'm sorry if it bothers anybody, but you guys can definitely measure it out more straight if you guys are a little bit more specific. I really don't care, as long as it's blingy and shiny and beautiful. That's all that matters to me. And I am just adding the glue to like 3/4 of the way because I want it to kind of dangle. Originally, when I first did my first ball like this, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just glue half of it first, and then I'll glue the other half. But then when I saw it dangle, I was like, oh, this is so cute. So I'm just gonna let it dangle. I don't know, it reminded me of those dresses that kind of like have little dangly things, and you kind of like shaky, 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 and then it wiggles. I don't know. I really liked it. I know. I asked my, I asked El Jefe if he liked it, and he just kind of didn't dig it. But I'm like, whatever. I'm only gonna make a few just to kind of like upgrade my tree. And towards the end of the video, I will show you guys my Christmas tree. I would love for you guys to give me some feedback, what you guys think about all of this. And if you guys try these ornaments, I would love to see them. I'm gonna have to make some more, but I want to try a different chain. Again, this is not for everybody. Only those of you guys who are extra. You want to be different. But yeah, they look really, really nice. I love it so far. And so I decided to only add four strips of the chain, because normally you only see part of the ornament, not the full thing. So you can definitely go ahead and add more if you want to. But personally, I felt like it was a waste again, because, girl, I'm trying to get as many ornaments done as possible. But let me know what you guys think of ornament number one. So for ornament number two, we're going to do a little bit different, something a little more like I was going for kind of like a little bow, something kind of elegant. Low key, this one did stress me out a little bit, and you guys will see why. I don't know if it was because this ornament was glossy and slippery, and I was like, girl, can you stay in place? So what I'm trying to achieve here is a little U, but sometimes chain doesn't really fold, you know? So I was trying to like get it to become a U. Then you're gonna dot it. Then I got a little bit of assistance, and I was like, can you please mark where the U's at under it with a little marker? That way I could kind of guide myself as to where I should put the glue, right? So here I am with the glue gun, adding a little bit of glue where the curved is gonna be at. In my brain, I felt like, okay, this is gonna be perfect. And then I was like, let me add that first. And again, I'm just putting a little bit of the glue on the velvet ones. You cannot, once you glue it, that's it, honey. It's stuck for life unless you like rip it off and you mess it up. But these glossier ones, you guys can remove the glue if you don't like the placement, because I had to do that, but I didn't record that part. So I waited for it to dry, and this dries super, super fast because right now the temperature is pretty cold. So you guys can definitely ask for assistance if needed, but this is how I did it. I just went under it and kind of like marked it a little bit so that I knew exactly how far the chain went. You don't have to do the full line, but just a little markings do really help. So this was very, very helpful for me. And normally the glue is really hot, but because the chain is kind of thick, you don't really feel it. And I didn't really put a lot of glue either. One thing that I did notice after I was done was that I didn't close this side like on the left. You know how it's the closest to the button or whatever, the little top part. I failed to connect it. And so if you guys do have a little OCD or you guys need it to look as perfect as possible, make sure to close it, because I did not. And you guys will see it towards the end. The other side, I did close it good. But again, I don't really care. These are not for sale. These are for personal use. I'm going to be putting them in my tree, and ain't nobody going to be able to tell if it's even or not, which I'll show you guys towards the end. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. Are you guys OCD? Are you guys OCD in here? I want to know how many of you guys are OCD and this will drive you insane if you left it like I did. To me, I don't really care. I just like it to be different. My mom was like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm going to decorate my ornaments. And then I was like, I'm extra. She's like, are you bored? And I'm like, no, yes, no, maybe so. But yeah, so over here, over here is where I try to wing it. This is the part that I removed it. So this ornament was just driving me crazy. So I am gonna say to get like a cup or something to sit it down because it be rolling, 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 baby, ribbon. Or how the hell does that fucking song go? So yeah, it was like annoying me. So I went ahead and got a jar from my acrylics and I set that little bitch in there. And I wish I would have thought of that sooner, but I didn't. And here it is. I'm just adding the next little strip. So all of these strips are all the same size. Okay, I measured them like the previous ornament. And now I'm gonna do the same thing I did to ornament number 1, and I'm gonna do 2 little strips down, and they're also gonna dangle because we like it when it dangles here. Let me know what you guys think about the dangle. Do you lie or do you not lie? And again, I'm gonna repeat it on this side. And little did I know, I was making a little ribbon, like a little ribbon bow on the ornament. I'm like, what the hell? I didn't even realize that. But check it out, it's so cute. Super cute. You guys could do this to any color ornament. And look at the top. Oh, it was bothering me for a second, but I was like, you know what? Once it's on the tree, ain't nobody gonna see it. It's like having a bald spot on your head. Like, how would they know? You know, because that's the top where it's gonna get hidden. So this next ornament, ornament number 3, I'm not sure if I was digging it or not. So these little pearls with bling were not my best. They were not my favorite, but they were cute. They were giving me a different vibe. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stick with my design. And so I had done a different ornament with the chain going up and down, kind of like little wedges. And I guess kind of like ornament number 1, but glued all the way. And so this time I was like, okay, I'm gonna go around it. But remember, I'm only doing half of the ornament. I'm not putting it fully around the ornament because that would waste up my whole chain. And ain't nobody got time for that. I need a few of these little babies decorated. But I'm going to say I decorated only 2 ornaments with this one. And because I used several links, I guess, longer, it almost used up the whole chain. So I wouldn't recommend this chain unless you really, really like it. I would say to buy more than just one because I only did 2 ornaments and it's almost gone. So I think I'd probably get away with a 3rd ornament or maybe a 4th, but it had to be a little bit more basic. So the reason why I decided to get this one with the little pearls was because I was going to add my own pearls as on the side, like it's a little accent. But then I was like, nah, I kind of just like them like this. So any of you guys like to decorate your own ornaments? I would like to know in the comments what you guys have done to your ornaments. I wanted to whip out some clay and make designs and then paint them, but ain't nobody got time for that shit. I don't know what I was thinking. I be feeling a little crafty sometimes, but I don't have enough time for that. So these ornaments definitely were a lot easier. They did take a little bit of time, especially the second ball because it kept rolling around. But once I put them in the little cup or the jar, they sat nice and still and I was able to decorate them faster. So right here I'm just trying to measure from side to side, but literally half of the ornament because this one I feel like this design would show on the sides if I don't make it long enough, and I don't want to have to redo it. So that's why I was measuring it. And then I was using my permanent marker to kind of like dot where I'm gonna put the glue because you know these straight lines you cannot mess up. Even though at the bottom I kind of did mess it up, it's a little twix. But with the tree, ain't nobody gonna be able to tell the bottom one if it's crooked or not. So I put 3 little dots, and then they're my little guides for the glue because I do not have the like the steadiest hand, so I be shaking like a little leaf, and I'll make a zigzag real quick. But again, it doesn't really matter because the charm or the what is it called again? blanco blanco, the thingy, the band of the bling is going to cover it. So even if you make a squiggly line of blue, once you put it on the chain, I mean, it will disappear. You won't see it. It's underneath. How would they know? How would they know? And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to put one more at the top, closer to the little center. This one was one of my favorites. I wish I would have just put it all around. That would have been cute. Pues, ¿cómo voy a saber si tienes hambre si no me dices? Ajá, ¿viste? No me van a regañar. No, porque ayer no se tomó toda la sopa que le hice.
No, ayer más. Lo que tenía ayer no podía ir al baño. Y me están diciendo ahí las instrucciones.
Porque se siente. I'm almost done. So these are my finished ornaments. I only recorded 3 of them. Let me know which one is your favorite. Do you like ornament number 1, number 2, or number 3? And this is how they look like on the tree. Again, if you guys are not subscribed to my channel, make sure to subscribe. Leave me a little like and a little comment. I love my tree so much. It came out so cute. I love it. If you guys have any questions, again, leave them in the comments. I will try my best to put all the little charm thingy lingies in the description for you guys to find them. And I'll see if I can find the ornaments from Hobby Lobby as well, just in case you guys don't have a Hobby Lobby near you. You can order them online. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video because it's definitely different. For those of you guys are new, I normally do nails. I don't be doing no crafting, but I just felt like I should show you guys this quick little video because some of y'all are probably gonna want to copy, and we could be twins. It's okay. We could be glamorous luxury Christmas tree decorators, you know? Hey, look at that one. All right, bye everyone. Una noche más y copas de más. Tú no me dejas en paz, de mi mente no te vas.